Now to a story you'll see only on 10.
For the first time since the plumbing bribery case broke at Norfolk City Hall, a former city plumber is talking to us. As we first reported, Andrew Zobe is charged with bribing 2 Norfolk employees who gave him favorable agreements to do city plumbing work. 10 on your side's Andy Fox found a former city plumber who would call Zobe for that work. Andy.
Yeah, Nicole, Michael Brown is so concerned about this bribery story. He tells us he has his own attorney, even though he retired 2 years ago. Brown says he knows nothing about bribes and is glad the city will do its own internal investigation and is glad the state police will be stepping in too. Can you tell me what you think about all of this stuff with Mr. Zobe?
Man, you know what? I don't know. I don't know what to think. I'm just glad I am retired.
This is Michael Brown. He's a plumber who worked for the city of Norfolk until 2 years ago when he retired. And when plumbing work had to be done in Norfolk, Brown and others called Andrew Zobe, who had the pricing agreement to do the work.
No, I wasn't in charge, but I mean, anybody could call him. Because he had the contract. Anybody could call him.
Zobe not only did work for the city, Brown admits Zobe did work for him too. And Mr. Zobe did work here? Put in a new boiler?
Yeah, I paid for a new boiler.
How much was that?
I think it was 12, 13, something like that. He put a boiler in that I paid for.
Zobe is charged by the U.S. Attorney for bribing 2 Norfolk City employees who are not named, and in one case giving free plumbing services, then submitting fraudulent invoices to the city. Brown told us he has no idea who those 2 unnamed employees are. To the best of your knowledge, he never submitted that to the city for reimbursement.
I don't think so. I don't know. To the best of my ability, I don't know.
Brown is so concerned, even though he's been gone for 2 years, he got a lawyer. Can you tell me why you had to get a lawyer?
I didn't have to, but I figured it would be best to.
Why did you figure it was a good idea for you to get a lawyer?
It's always a good idea to get an attorney. I'm not an attorney.
Brown says he first got an attorney when he heard of the story.
I think it was Saturday. Saturday or Saturday.
And then when did you call to get a lawyer because of all this?
Right then.
But a source tells us Brown already had a lawyer and had been questioned by investigators. Investigators from the U.S. Attorney's Office haven't called you?
Nope.
The FBI hasn't called you?
Nope. I ain't got nothing else to say, Andy.
The Virginian Pilot reported last Saturday that Brown retained a lawyer about a month ago after investigators showed up asking questions about the case. When I asked him about that discrepancy...
No comment.
No.
No comment.
And that's when the conversation ended. Again, Brown tells me he does not know who the 2 unnamed employees are mentioned by the U.S. Attorney, and he is so concerned about the publicity of this bribery case, he thought it essential that he get an attorney too. I'm Andy Fox, 10 on your side.
And you can keep up to date